government unveils $23.2 billion energy compact, targets $15.5 billion private investment. Kogi government steps up anti-malaria campaign and drug dispensers to hospitals. DC crash jets, black boxes found as details of victims emerge. And in sports, transfer, Valencia signed Nigerian forward Ezekiel. A very warm welcome to you. This is MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Gift Daniel. Thanks for joining. Federal government has unveiled a $23.2 billion National Energy Compact, NEC, aimed at accelerating Nigeria's energy transition and addressing the country's persistent power supply challenges, with a target of $15.5 billion in private sector investments to bridge the country's energy deficit and promote cleaner, sustainable energy solutions. The Energy Access Program, tagged NEC, will be led by the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu. The initiative is a direct outcome of the recently concluded Mission 300 Africa Energy Summit held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Through the program, the government aims to increase electricity access from 4% to 9% yearly to bridge the energy gap and enhance access to clean cooking solutions from 22% to 25% yearly. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo says his administration is ready to remove any bureaucratic bottleneck affecting investments in Kogi State. The governor restated this at the groundbreaking ceremony of 5 mini liquefied natural gas (LNG) plants in Ajaokuta local government area of the state. Governor Ododo said the project will drive the implementation of the gas revolution agenda of President Bola Tinubu and that the project will unlock over $500 million in investments with huge benefits for Nigeria, create jobs, stimulate local businesses, and boost infrastructure in the host communities. Faith Adike has more.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo expressed gratitude to the federal government for locating the 5 mini LNG plant in Kogi State, describing it as a step forward in Nigerians marching towards attaining energy security. The governor said the project is a testimony to what can be achieved with partnership. He said the groundbreaking has set the stage for a brighter and more prosperous future for the state and Nigeria at large.
This project will not only unlock vast economic opportunities, but also position Nigeria as a nation determined to harness its resources for the betterment of its people. These investments are quite strategic in this sense that they will have an economically impactful handshake with the Ajaokuta Steel Company that the administration of Mr. President is working so hard to resuscitate. I assure you as the Chief Security Officer of our dear state that your investments are safe.
Governor Ododo further declared that the project is aligned with the vision of leveraging clean energy for driving industrialization and will boost Kogi's aspiration to become an industrial hub.
With a combined capacity of 84.5 million standard cubic feet per day, representing a remarkable sum of over $500 million investment, these projects are a bold leap forward in reducing carbon emission, promoting energy independence, and aligning with global efforts to combat climate change. As a member of a responsible global community, our President is supporting excellent initiatives at ensuring maximum utilization of our energy potentials. Beyond their environmental impact, the economic and social benefit of this project cannot be overstated. The establishment of these LNG plants will create significant job opportunities, stimulate local businesses, and improve critical infrastructure in our communities. This is a shining example of what can be achieved through collaboration between the federal government, Kogi State government, NNPC Limited, and our valued investors. Our dear state forward-thinking approach to governance establishment of the Conference State University of Science and Technology to create a pool of quality manpower to feed the growing state of industrialization from the Prince Abubakar University, Anyamba, to the Kogi State University, Kaba, and Kogi State Polytechnic, Lokoja. Our administration is investing in purpose-fitted education to ensure our people are skilled technically and employable. As we do the groundbreaking today, we are not only laying the fiscal foundation for this plan, but also setting the stage for a brighter and more prosperous future for Kogi State and Nigeria at large.
The Group Chief Executive of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Malaria, said the project will be delivered in record time, adding that already the equipment for the take-up of the gas plant has already arrived in Nigeria and is being cleared at the ports.
Very challenged to deliver not just this project but other gas infrastructure projects. As business, yes, and because the law said that we must guarantee energy security for our country. This is the second reason we have. But thirdly, Mr. President has a clear ambition for this country and the prosperity of this country, and we understand very clearly that this will be on the backbone of the oil and gas industry, and particularly so on the back of gas development. And when he delivers, everyone here benefits and enjoys, and those who are not here. And we believe that from this facility, gas can be delivered to Maiduguri, Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, all the way around. As you can see, one of the principal partners we have, Boa, is already taking CNG, LNG from Port Harcourt into its locations in Sokoto. So we know that this is making it closer, cheaper for all our partners and for all our consumers. And may I use this opportunity on behalf of all of us to thank Mr. President for putting this pressure of delivery so that in the very short term we'll see the value that is coming to us.
Keyari emphasized that the President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, wants the industrialization of Nigeria with the gas revolution.
And seeing the vision of Mr. President, and let me emphasize this, that Mr. President was very clear. I have the privilege of engaging him personally. And he has said over and over that this is the time for the gas revolution. That we have enormous gas resources in this country. And that gas can become the clear vehicle for bringing growth and prosperity into our country.
He commended the governor of Kogi State and the host communities for their support so far for the project, assured to bring gas closer to the customers and at a cheaper cost to add value.
The auto CNG cannot succeed without access to gas. And that is why this facility is enormous mobilizer for our efforts, the government's efforts particularly to bring cheap fuel to Nigerian people. And that is why we are seeing this as the vehicle for bringing cheap fuel to Nigerians across the country, and also because Mr. President promised that he's going to make available cheap fuel to Nigeria. And I would like all of us at this moment to recognize and understand that the drive for these projects in this location is coming from Mr. President. We are seeing the business side of it. Yes, we are business. We will benefit from it, but more than anything, that with all of us and our 5 partners, I would believe that this is a very, very clear opportunity for improvement for all our companies.
The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources and Gas, Ekparipo Ekpo, who represented the President Tinubu at the event, emphasized the project's importance in Nigeria's energy strategy.
This no doubt will have a beneficial effect on the environmental footprints of gas exploration and production activities, increase in GDP through jobs creation, enhanced tax revenues, energy diversity portfolios, and energy security. The NNDPRA, through its enhanced stakeholders engagement mechanism, will continue to partner with companies to support the various initiatives and programs of government. We will continue to deploy the various regulatory tools at our disposal to enable businesses while ensuring safety, ethical practices, and overall compliance with various technical and commercial regulations in place to ensure orderly and effective operations in the mid and downstream sector of the Nigerian economy.
We will accelerate Nigeria's economic growth, enhance industrial capacity, and promote and contribute to greener, more sustainable future.
Also speaking, the Minister of Steel, Shuaibu Audu, Senator, representing Kogi Central, chairman of the committee, appreciated the President Tinubu for passing the executive law for establishing the plants and said it will support economic activities and revenue generation.
The development of the LNG infrastructure in Nigeria is a game changer for the country's energy sector. It not only enhances energy security, but also positions Nigeria as a key player in the global LNG market. The environmental and economic benefits of such projects are immense, paving the way for a sustainable and prosperous future through massive creation of jobs. Millions of jobs will be created, as well as adding massive value to the GDP of Kogi State as well as Nigeria as a whole.
And I additionally add that in the wake of the new tax regime, I would say congratulations to the North. A number of our factories and even small-scale businesses have suffered greatly due to lack of power supply. But this is a new paradigm shift for you, because the Ajaokuta Kaduna-Kano pipeline, of which at my last interface with the contractors, they promised that the lead time for completion of the AKK project will be the second quarter of this year. So what that means is, by the grace of God, all indices align, we should have gas turning up north from this very location into all our businesses. And what does that mean to the economy of northern Nigeria, the north central Nigeria, and the entire country? Is that there will be a boom in productivity. There will be jobs that will be created. There will be revenue that will be generated. And states will be able to earn their returns in due terms.
This will lead to the much talked about energy security in Nigeria. And it is a step in the right direction. I will only implore you to set up regasification plants across the country so that these gas will be delivered in the state and it can be utilized by the common man.
The Minister of Steel expressed optimism that Ajaokuta Steel Company will be resuscitated under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
It is important to note that the government of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has remained focused on his program of bringing Ajaokuta Steel Plant back to life. And this is reflected in our current efforts, which has led the federal government into signing a historic memorandum of understanding with the original builders, the Russian TPE consortium, aimed at the rehabilitation, completion, and operation of the steel plant.
The 5 mini LNG projects are NNPC Prime LNG, NGNL Gas Noxious, LNG, Boa LNG, Highland LNG, and LNG Arits. I am Faith Adike reporting for MLC TV.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has launched a program to provide free malaria testing and treatment in government hospitals across the state. Governor Ododo reiterated his commitment to ensuring the healthcare services are accessible and equitable for all citizens of Kogi State. The governor made the recommendation during the launch in Government House, Lokoja. Ododo commended the Ministry of Health and Development partners for their dedication to advancing healthcare development in the state. Our reporter tells us more.
According to the governor, the free malaria test and treatment is an initiative aimed at improving healthcare services and reducing the burden among the people. He highlighted the importance of Kogi State Ministry of Health's efforts to enhance healthcare services. Governor Ododo reiterated his commitment to ensuring that health services are accessible and equitable for all citizens in the state. He commended the development partner for their dedication to advancing healthcare development in the state.
Community leaders, religious leaders, health professionals, and every one of us here today must play a role in ensuring that our people stop being at mercy of malaria. Since the start of my administration, we have prioritized health sector as a key pillar of our development agenda, ensuring our people have access to equitable and quality healthcare services. The importance of healthcare is great. Without healthcare, society cannot function properly and optimally. Today, we take a significant step forward. With support from the Islamic Development Bank, the Kogi State government is distributing about 15 trailers loads of anti-malaria drugs and rapid diagnostic test kits worth over 4 billion naira. These supplies will be distributed across 536 government healthcare facilities. This includes 2 primary healthcare centers per ward, general hospitals, cottage hospitals, Coastal Teaching Hospital in Ogene, Prince Abubakar University Teaching Hospital in Anyamba, Kogi State Specialist Hospital in Lokoja, and the Federal Teaching Hospital, Lokoja. This is an audacious attack on malaria by our administration. The supplies include over 10,000 cartons of anti-malaria drugs and test kits, with more than 1 million doses for children and nearly 2 million doses for adults. Beyond this, we are also preparing to distribute over 3 million long-lasting insecticide-tested nets across all the 21 local government areas of our state to further prevent malaria. However, no initiative can succeed without the support of our people. I call on all stakeholders, traditional rulers, religious leaders, institutions, government agencies, NGOs, youth groups, market women, civil society organizations, and non-state actors like Farmcrease Healthcare to join hands in ensuring the success of this intervention. Let us make sure these supplies reaches every corner of our dear state. I must emphasize, these drugs and test kits are for free testing and treatment. They are not for sale. We are confident that these efforts, combined with the many infrastructure projects we have initiated in the health sector, will significantly improve health outcomes in our dear state.
The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Abdulaziz Adams Adeza, highlighted the devastating impact of malaria in Nigeria, citing alarming statistics with death records.
In every 4 deaths that occur in the country, 1 is due to malaria. And it means in every hour, 23 people die in the country from malaria. This is indeed alarming. And from the research done in 2021, the survey showed that children and pregnant women are the most vulnerable group to malaria. And in Kogi State, though the prevalence of malaria amongst children 6 to 59 months is 16%, which is lower than national average of 22%. Still at that, many of our children are still dying of malaria. I'm happy today to be part of this One Health team in Kogi State, providing this yet another magnificent intervention in health of the Kogi people, which is to ensure equitable, accessible, and quality healthcare services being delivered to the people of the state.
Dr. Abdulaziz announced the launch of a new malaria treatment intervention targeting older age groups, which will complement this existing program for children.
The government of Kogi State is not relenting in efforts to attend to healthcare needs of her people. Since 2021, the government of Kogi State have been creating enabling environment for the conduct of seasonal malaria chemoprophylaxis, which has resulted in significant reduction in morbidity and mortality due to malaria amongst children under 5, which, from the survey done in 2021, the prevalence of malaria in Kogi State reduced from 24% to 16%. However, the older age groups, which I belong to and several of us here belong to, have been waiting for malaria treatment intervention, which is targeted at us. Such intervention is here today. Due to the double-edged approach of seasonal malaria chemoprophylaxis for preventing malaria in children less than 5, which has been ongoing in the state since year 2021, and this laudable intervention as well that is targeted to our age group for free testing and treatment of malaria will together reduce the burden of malaria to us in Kogi State.
Donor agencies appreciated the cooperation they enjoy with the state government and assure of their ultimate support to eradicate malaria to its barest minimum.
Our officers have been going through the nooks and crannies of the state from house to house to distribute these drugs. Last year alone, over 1 million children were reached with SMC intervention to prevent them from malaria. We cannot but appreciate Your Excellency for helping us last year to flag off the 2024 seasonal malaria chemo prevention at the State Medical Store.
This project, the Support to Malaria Elimination Program, is designed to tackle malaria in a sustainable, data-driven, and with a community-led approach. And it is targeted to provide services in all the 21 local government areas. The project will distribute insecticide-treated nets, improve case management and access to effective treatment by ensuring timely diagnosis and care, quality of care. We provide last-mile distribution of life-saving malaria drugs and commodities, so nets and the medicines. We will conduct surveillance and make data-driven decisions. We will do strong community engagement to change behavior and improve health-seeking behavior. And we will work with the healthcare workers to ensure that the capacity is built to ensure that they provide quality health services.
The State Permanent Secretary of the Health Ministry, Dr. Enehi, acknowledged the devastating impact malaria in rural communities, particularly in riverine areas where it remains a leading cause of mobility and mortality. She, however, noted the significant progress made in recent years in controlling and eliminating malaria, guided by the World Health Organization Global Strategic. The state government has given the marching orders to ensure promises made are fulfilled during Governor Ododo's first tenure in office. I am Faith Adike reporting for MLC TV.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Are you a developer, estate attorney, financial advisor, market analyst, property manager, or industry expert? Are you one of those who still wonder what is going on in the world of real estate, investment, market trends, success stories of the real estate agents and brokers? Do you want to become a residential or commercial investor? To understand all of this and more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel MLC TV Online to watch the Real Estate Management and Investor program, which shall also be rebroadcast on any of the TV stations listed on your screen as we make progress. Real Estate Management and Investor program promises to be engaging, motivating, encouraging, educative, and informative as we reveal and interact with those who understand the technical innovation, local and international markets, tax, and financial tips of the business. Join Avoy Unwagu, a veteran broadcaster, and your anchor every Friday by 5 p.m. for explorations potentials, and benefits that the real estate management and investors hold. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. Thanks, you are still with us. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has launched the second round of the 2024 Maternal and Child Health Week. The flag-off ceremony was part of the state government's efforts to reduce maternal and child mortality rates and improve health care services for vulnerable populations. The event, which was held in Government House, had in attendance the World Health Organization and other donors. Faith Adike has more.
Kogi State Strengthening Committee to enhance healthcare services cannot be overemphasized due to its proactiveness in ensuring all citizens across all statuses, ages, and tribes enjoy quality healthcare. Launch a week-long program to sensitize and activate all benefits that the administration of Ahmed Usman Ododo has in store for the people. During the launch, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo said his administration will not allow any child or mother to die due to lack of care.
I want to acknowledge the tremendous progress we have made in improving healthcare services for mothers and children. However, we still have more to do. It is worrisome to note that statistically, as a country, about 500 in every 1,000 women die during pregnancy and childbirth, and about 80 in every 1,000 under 5 years old die in Nigeria. This call for concern. Our state is committed to changing this narrative. We have implemented various initiatives aimed at improving maternal and child health. This includes revitalization and upgrade of several primary health care centers to improve efficient and quality service delivery. Beyond these bedrock, we will inshallah address other challenges such as human resources for health and policy formulation that will enable and simplify the decision-making process in our health sector.
The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Abdulaziz Adams Adaiza, commended the governor for its dedication to healthcare development in the state.
I am pleased to report that the Kogi State government has been working tirelessly to improve the health outcome of our citizens. The administration of the chief servant has prioritized the development of our primary healthcare system, recognizing its critical role in achieving better health outcomes, reducing morbidity and mortality, and also improving the overall quality of life of the Kogi people through various interventions as evident presently in health sector in Kogi State. These efforts are part of our broader strategy to strengthen our primary healthcare system, which is the backbone of our healthcare delivery framework. We will work tirelessly to ensure that our healthcare services are accessible and of high standard. We will continue to engage with our development partners, traditional rulers, religious leaders to support the advancing healthcare initiative we are currently undergoing in Kogi State.
The representatives of the state coordinator of World Health Organization, pharmacist Raji Motal, stated the significant progress made by the state in health indicators for 2023, particularly in maternal and child health initiatives. He appreciated the government's support.
As WHO, we will always stand by the states. We will always be there to provide support at all times. So I want to, like my UNICEF colleague, call on the mothers to bring their children forward for this intervention.
The Kogi State UNICEF coordinator, Dr. Adeleye Stephen Olumide, emphasized UNICEF's substantial contributions in routine immunization and vaccine logistics, while promising that UNICEF will continue to support the state government in its endeavors to improve healthcare services for children and mothers.
Especially the pregnant mothers and our children. This program has been put together for you. We want you to make judicious use of the community available so that you can carry your pregnancies through. You can deliver a very healthy baby, and we can have healthy babies that will fulfill their potentials. And we can also have healthy mothers that will keep the nation running. As they used to say, without mothers, there will be no nation.
A traditional ruler, His Royal Highness Khalid, commended the state government's efforts to improve health services and pledged their support for the advancing healthcare initiative.
There's not impunity, there's nothing as good as continuity. If it would have been a different person or a different party that was not in the team of the former governor, the white guy, I don't think we'll be here by now. The person will want to start from scratch and who could be a setback to us. Party aside, please, I'm not trying to campaign, but sin is belief. Party aside, we should go back home and tell our husband, the woman here, because you made home.
Representatives of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, and Jumatu Nasir Islam, JNI, also commended the state government for the action against child mortality and general healthcare development for all.
And we are grateful for this opportunity and all that you have done within just 1 year, which looks like you have been around for years and ages. We are grateful for all your achievements, and we congratulate our women, like my colleagues have said. The President of His Excellency himself underscores the importance, attached to your well-being, and I urge you all to take advantage of the various activities that will be provided in the course of the week.
A new dawn is happening in Kogi State as far as health care development is concerned. On behalf of my chairman, I want to congratulate everybody here. He has asked me to tell you that the Maternal is always ready, as usual, to support both the State Primary Health Care Development Agency and the State Ministry of Health at any point in time. And we have been giving that support. We are not starting, and we will not relent. And I want to pray that this particular round is going to be a very successful one.
They pledged their support to work together to improve health outcomes. The flag-off ceremony was part of the state government's efforts to reduce maternal and child mortality rates and improve healthcare services for vulnerable populations. The event marked the beginning of a week-long campaign to provide essential health services to mothers and children across the states. I am Faith Adike reporting for MLC TV.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has flagged up the sensitization program on malnutrition and the distribution of medication and food items to nursing mothers, students, and special people. Representing the governor, the chairman of the Community Social Development Agency, Dauda Momo, reiterated the government's continuous efforts beyond talks to spread the program across the state. The event, which was held in Lokoja, named special people to include pregnant women, nursing mothers, children living with HIV and AIDS, orphans, physically challenged migrants, displaced children, and the vulnerable, amongst others. Our reporter, Abiodun Sadiq, has more.
Malnutrition is a major concern in Kogi State, affecting both children and adults. To address this issue, the state government has flagged off a sensitization program and distribution of medication and food items.
3 projects were approved, 2 already implemented, and the 3rd is the reason why we are here today, and for the flag off and sensitization
and also for the commission of the project already completed.
Representing Governor Usman Ododo, chairman of the Kogi State Community and Social Development Agency, Mama Dauda, emphasized the government's commitment to eradicating malnutrition.
We are here today to flag up what we call sensitization of the sector, one of the sectors that was supposed to be implemented under indicators, which is nutrition. And this sector has been giving us some challenges, but we've been able to surmount it, and we are here today to give nutrition to the poor and vulnerable people, the lactating mothers, the nursing mothers, so that the children of the vulnerable can get a very sound health, and that's why we're here today. It doesn't have duration. We will continue to intervene. His Excellency has promised to do more for his people through CSD. So there's not going to be any limitation whether it's going to be whether it will be restricted to some places. No, it's going to be the entire district. So in this year budget, we are going to see how much we can budget for this nutrition, which is very key, especially when you get to communities. They need this nutrition.
Resource persons advise mothers on the importance of exclusive breastfeeding and utilizing local nutritional food.
Talk to them about early nutrition and exclusive breastfeeding and continuous breastfeeding for 2 years and beyond. We told them about adequate complementary feeding.
Nutrition is something that can easily be tackled, but you need to know what and what to do. It mustn't be expensive for a child to be well nourished. It just needs you to combine different classes of food.
The executive director of Duake, Roslyn Alabi, spoke on the significance of the training and appreciated the governor for its support.
There are some locally made food around us that when we mix it, it gives you all the necessary supplements you are supposed to have in your system. Like we have meat, we have food, we have other vegetables. Sometimes I don't have money to buy fish. We still have this that you can mix together to get a quantity and quality diet. We are seeing his works. It's evidence-based. It's here and there. They have been commissioned. We have good roads now. We have electricity. We have solar. There are some areas you go and you'll be afraid because it's dark. But now it's a child of light. And God has used him to bring light to the states. So we are happy with him. And by the grace of God, we are going to support him. His work is already campaigning for him. Look at
Sweetheart Mohammed shared what she learned from the program and thanked the governor for bringing such sensitization today.
I learned a lot from this program. I also thank the government for this program. So they teach us how to prevent our children from malnutrition. So and how to breastfeed our babies. So we thank the government for this.
The CSDA chairman, Mama Dauda, also commissioned projects and thanked Governor Usman Ododo for supporting the agency's developmental project.
And that's why we decided the nutrition today. This one is also to assist the community as well, because they've been suffering from water right from town. They complain a lot. And this thing has been lying fallow, no assistance, no renovation, nothing like that. So we just deem it that it's best good for us to put it in order so that the community can make use of it. Work like we did in this last 1 year to have completed over 150 micro projects within 1 year at CSD. To me, it's second to none. We hope to surpass that this year too, because he has given us go ahead. Just tell him what you want and I'll support you.
Principal of Muslim community Abdullahi Abubakar and student of the school expressed gratitude to the governor for providing them classroom, toilet and boil water and begged for more renovation of the school.
Our students defecate around the school and the fences are not okay. They move on. Sometimes they are testing, no water.
they move out. It is very difficult for students and then staff to control them. But with these 3 projects in one, which they're giving to us, I think we are delighted.
We are feeling very grateful, and it's very useful to us because there was no water here all this while, but now there's water.
Students and nursing mothers went home with provisions and medication, expressing gratitude for the program. I am Abiodun Sadiq reporting for ML.
Kogi State Governor Ododo has frowned against child molestation and sexual abuse of girl child. The governor, through the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Child Abuse, Jamilat Mohammed, during an interview in Government House, Lokoja, declared the government's readiness to make sure the law takes its course on any such cases pending or underway. In a response to the 3-year-old girl molested by a 40-year-old man in Lokoja, the governor's aide said the case is presently taken to court for proper punishment to be served to the man to serve as a deterrent to many who derive joy in messing with minors sexually.
I'll start by thanking the governor, the father of the state, for following up on the case and making sure that the culprit or the suspect rather is still remanded for now. So we are going to charge the suspect to court.
On health ground, Jamilat said the government has taken the child to a specialist hospital for a comprehensive test to ascertain the level of organ damaged by the molester.
28th of January 2025, I took the child that was abused to the hospital to check up on her, to know if there's any infection, and also she has been complaining that some part of her body are still, giving her issues. So I took my time to take her to the hospital to see a doctor so they can check her up and know what she will need. Some antibiotics probably so that she'll feel better.
She said such people suffer from pedophilia, a psychiatric disorder in which an adult or older adolescent experiences a primary or exclusive sexual attraction to prepubescent children. She promised the government would not relent in its efforts to continue to sensitize the parents and children and even to render rehabilitation to such men that suffer this disorder in society.
And we are still trying to talk her out of the scenario of what had happened because she's still traumatized. The parents, always look out for your child. Wherever they are, make sure you are always looking out for them. Do not abandon your child anywhere. When you don't see your child, even for 1 minute, make sure you look for them, check on them, because you may think they are playing somewhere and they are being harmed. Not just the female, both male and female can be abused. So we should always check up on them and question them concerning their body. Let us know what is going on with them as parents. Ask them what they discuss with neighbors, even family members, so you know what to prevent them from.
Now on crime. The convener of Revolution Now movement, Omoyele Sowore, has been granted bail to the tune of 10 million naira and one surety in like sum. The surety must be a responsible individual with landed property valued in like sum. The surety is expected to deposit the original documents of landed property and a passport photograph to the registrar of the court. While ruling on the bail application, the trial judge, Justice Musa Liman, ordered Sowore to deposit his international passport with the registrar of the court. The judge gave him 24 hours to perfect the bail conditions or be remanded by the police until the bail is perfected. Next on our foreign news. Investigators have recovered the flight data recorders, also known as black boxes, from an American Airlines jet which collided with a U.S. Army helicopter on Wednesday near Washington, D.C. The National Transportation said it has a lot of information but needs some time to verify that, and a preliminary report will be issued in 30 days. Details about some of the 67 people who died in the crash are now beginning to emerge. President Donald Trump earlier offered his condolences, saying their hearts are shattered by the tragedy. Trump blamed diversity rules under his predecessors, saying he believes people hired for air traffic control rules were not always qualified, but offered no evidence for this. In an audio clip, air traffic controllers can be heard asking the helicopter's crew if they can see the plane. Moscow on Friday accused Ukrainian troops of killing 22 people in an occupied Russian village, including 8 women who were allegedly raped before being executed. Ukraine controls dozens of border settlements in the Kursk region of western Russia since launching a surprise offensive in August, and says about 2,000 civilians still live in areas it occupies. Russia has now retaken several towns. Russia's investigative committee had said on January 19 it was investigating the killing of at least 7 civilians in the village of Roskoye Poreshknoye, about 20 kilometers 12 miles from the Ukrainian border. It said it was now investigating the killing of 22 residents between September and November. The investigative committee said among the victims whose bodies were found in the basements of several homes were 8 women who were allegedly raped before being killed. Next is sports update. Spanish Liga F side Valencia have announced the signing of Nigerian forward Motunrayo Ezekiel. Ezekiel, who joined Valencia from Nigerian Women's Premier League club Nigeria Tales, put pen to paper on a 1-year contract. The 21-year-old also once had stints with Rivers Angels and Lakeside Queens. The striker was part of the Nigerian women's team that won silver in the football event of the 2023 All-Africa Games in Accra, Ghana. She joined the list of Nigerian players playing their trade in the Spanish Women's League. Valencia occupy bottom spot on the league table with 6 points. And from our entertainment desk. Prosecutors on Thursday said Diddy trafficked no fewer than 3 women in his 20-year sexual abuse scheme. They said this while filing a new criminal indictment against the incarcerated hip-hop mogul. The 3-count indictment contains no additional charges, but alleged that he transported 3 female victims and commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Recall that Combs' original indictment last September identified just 1 female victim. The 55-year-old Combs pleaded not guilty to the first indictment, and prosecutors asked that he be arraigned again. It was gathered that his trial is scheduled for May 5th in Manhattan Federal Court. And this is where we wrap it up on today's news. For more information or contributions and advert placement, please call the numbers displayed on your screen. Join us daily to watch our news and other exciting programs that will brighten your day. You can also subscribe to all our social media handles to watch our previous and subsequent programs. We are MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brothers and sisters keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Gift Daniel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice weekend.